If you're captivated by Greek mythology with all its stories of drama, love and tragedy, then this quiz is for you. I've got 51 questions to test your knowledge and maybe you'll learn something new. Let's see how much you know. Here we go.
Who were the primordial parents of the 12 Titans? Gaia and Uranus, Cronus and Rhea, or Aphrodite and Atlas? The answer is Gaia and Uranus. Who did Gaia persuade to castrate Uranus? Was it Cronus, Oceanus, or Phoebe? She persuaded Cronus. Who was said to be born from the sea where Uranus's genitals were cast? Was that Athena, Aphrodite, or Poseidon? That was Aphrodite. Who was the leader of the Titans during their reign? Hyperion, Zeus, or Cronus? That was Cronus. Which of the following gods was not swallowed by Cronus? Zeus, Hades, or Poseidon? The one not swallowed was Zeus. So what did Rhea do to save her son Zeus from being swallowed by Cronus? She hid him on Mount Olympus, she turned him into an animal, or she tricked Cronus into swallowing a stone instead? The answer is, she tricked Cronus into swallowing a stone. Who fought for the Titans in the Titanomachy and was punished with holding up the sky for eternity? Hyperion, Atlas, or Cronus? That was Atlas. Who led the Olympian gods in their victory over the Titans? Was it Zeus, Poseidon, or Apollo? And that was Zeus. Zeus's final wife and sister was known for persecuting the offspring of his many affairs. What was her name? Demeter, Hera, or Aphrodite? And the answer is Hera. Who did Zeus, in the form of a white bull, carry away to Crete where she bore him 3 sons? Pandora, Daphne, or Europa? That was Europa. Who created Poseidon's trident and Zeus's thunderbolt? The Cyclopses, Hades, or Uranus? The answer, the Cyclopses. Who was Apollo's twin sister? Was it Athena, Artemis, or Demeter? And it was Artemis. What is Ares the god of? Music, harvest, or war? And he is the god of war. Who contested with Athena to be the controlling deity of the city that became Athens? Was that Poseidon, Apollo, or Ares? And there's a bonus point if you know what she created to win the competition. The answer here is Poseidon. Which famous hero did Hephaestus aid by making him a set of armour? Was that Perseus, Achilles, or Odysseus? That was Achilles. What item gifted by Apollo did Hermes carry as a messenger of the gods? A caduceus, trident, or bow? And the correct answer, a caduceus. Who abandoned her duties as goddess of agriculture in response to Persephone's abduction by Hades, causing a deadly famine? Hera, Aphrodite, or Demeter? The answer, Demeter. What did the goddess of the hunt, Artemis, do when Actaeon saw her bathing naked? She turned him into a stag, made him blind, or fell in love with him? She turned him into a stag and he was eaten by his own dogs. Which goddess was born fully grown from the head of her father, Zeus? Artemis, Athena, or Phoebe? The answer is Athena. Who is the ruler of the underworld? Is that Hades, Thanatos, or Helios? The answer, Hades. Name the three-headed dog who guards the entrance to the underworld. Is it Cerberus, Hydra, or Cetus? The answer is Cerberus. Which river must souls cross to enter the underworld? The Lethe, Paradise, or Styx? The answer is the Styx. Who ferries the souls of the dead across the river Styx? Is it Oedipus, Charon, or Tantalus? The answer is Charon. Who played his lyre to Hades to save his wife Eurydice from the underworld? Was that Heracles, Orpheus, or Perseus? And that was Orpheus. Which goddess became queen of the underworld? Hera, Asteria, or Persephone? The answer is Persephone. Which famous hero did Poseidon punish for blinding his son? Was that Achilles, Odysseus, or Perseus? The answer here is Odysseus. Which Trojan prince was killed by Achilles? Paris, Aeneas, or Hector? The answer is Hector. Who was the leader of the Argonauts? Was it Jason, Heracles, or Theseus? And it was Jason. What was the goal of the Argonauts' journey? Defeat the Minotaur, retrieve the Golden Fleece, or kill Medusa? It was to retrieve the Golden Fleece. Who killed his wife and children when Hera made him temporarily insane? Was that Theseus, Heracles, or Perseus? That was Heracles. So what task was Heracles given to atone for killing his wife and children? Complete the 12 labours, fight in the Trojan War, or push a boulder up a hill? The correct one there, complete the 12 labours. Which goddess helped Odysseus throughout his long journey home? Athena, Aphrodite, or Hera? The answer is Athena. After beheading Medusa, who did Perseus save from a sea monster? Ariadne, Selene, or Andromeda? And he saved Andromeda. The wife of which king was cursed by Poseidon to fall in love with a bull, resulting in the birth of the Minotaur? King Midas, Priam, or Minos? The answer is King Minos. Who slayed the Minotaur in the labyrinth of Crete? Was it Theseus, Heracles, or Achilles? The answer is Theseus. What did Ariadne give to Theseus so that he would be able to find his way back out of the labyrinth? A map, a ball of thread, or a magical lantern? She gave him a ball of thread. Which family member did King Midas tragically turn to gold? His daughter, his wife, or his mother? The correct option there, his daughter. Why was Sisyphus condemned to roll a boulder up a hill for eternity? He killed a god, tried to cheat death, or abducted a goddess. The answer, he tried to cheat death. Whose punishment was standing in water that receded when he tried to drink with fruit hanging from a tree he couldn't reach? Ixion, Cadmus, or Tantalus? The answer is Tantalus, which is where tantalize comes from. Who is the mother of the winged horse Pegasus? Is it Medusa, Gaia, or Aphrodite? The answer, he came out of Medusa's neck when she was beheaded. Who had turned the once beautiful Medusa into a snake-haired monster? Was it Athena, Zeus, or Hera? It was Athena. Who was the famous Cyclops that imprisoned Odysseus and his men in a cave? Is it Brontes, Arges, or Polyphemus? The answer is Polyphemus. Who stole fire from the gods and was punished by having an eagle feast on his liver each day? Prometheus, Atlas, or Hephaestus? The answer is Prometheus. What was the only thing that remained in Pandora's jar or box after it was opened? Love, hope, or peace? The answer is hope. How many sisters make up the Moirai, or the Fates, in Greek mythology? 3, 5, or 7? The answer is 3. Who used their songs to lure sailors to their death in dangerous waters? The Furies, Sirens, or Nymphs? The answer there is the Sirens. What contest did Arachne have with Athena, resulting in Athena turning her into a spider? A singing, hunting, or weaving contest? The answer, a weaving contest. The Muses helped people to sing, write poetry and dance. Who was their father? Zeus, Apollo, or Uranus? The answer is Zeus. Which goddess offered Paris the love of Queen Helen of Sparta, leading to the Trojan War? Hera, Athena, or Aphrodite? And it was Aphrodite. What was the primary role of the Furies in Greek mythology? To punish the guilty, protect the gods, or predict the future? The correct one there, to punish the guilty. Where was the most famous oracle believed to deliver prophecies from the Greek god Apollo? Delphi, Mount Olympus, or the Temple of Zeus? The answer is the Oracle of Delphi.
I hope that was a good test of your knowledge on Greek mythology, and maybe you picked up something new. If you'd like to see more of these types of specialist quizzes, let me know in the comments down below, and as usual, thank you for watching.